Hey y'all, it's your girl Chef Kyra and welcome back to another episode of New York Eats. Welcome to my food channel where we talk about everything nice, sugar and spice, baby. So for today's episode, I'd like to reveal the project that I've been working on, and that is the Platform Chef. Now I want to be clear, I did not create the Platform Chef, but I am now on the Platform Chef. Chef is a platform that allows home cooks from different backgrounds to show and allow others in the area to explore their dishes that are, near and dear to them. So you have people that are, from India that are sharing, some Indian dishes. You have people that are from the Caribbean, they're sharing their Caribbean dishes. People who specialize in all different types of cuisinal backgrounds. So with all that being said, I have hopped onto the Chef platform, and the cuisines that I'm going to mainly be focusing on is Caribbean and soul food. Now I have a little bit of Caribbean on my mom's side, and then of course, with me being a lovely chocolate girl, you definitely got to throw some soul food in there. And a lot of my family is from down south, so things like your fried chicken, your waffles, your chicken and waffles, your shrimp and grits, things of that sort. And then as far as Caribbean food, you got your coconut rice and peas, your oxtail, your brown stewed chicken, escovitch, all of these different exciting dishes that come from these two backgrounds. So I definitely had to minimize things because I love so many different backgrounds of food, but I was like, well, let me specialize in something that I know that I'm really good at and that people have just tasted many a times and has told me, wow, the food is amazing. So that is the two backgrounds that I'm going to be focusing on, but there are, like I said, other chefs on the platform that specialize in other cuisinal backgrounds. Now with all that being said, I know there may be some concerns about how this all works. So when you sign up for the Chef platform, do know that there is a rigorous background checking and also certifications that are required before you begin to sell on a platform. Now, although I am a graduate of SUNY Adirondack with my associates in culinary arts, I have had all of the specialized training that you could possibly have as far as keeping the kitchen safe, temping your foods correctly, storing your foods correctly, how to sanitize, how to not cross-contaminate. I did take a refresher course on those things, although I learned them in college, so that I could be able to sell on a platform. So if you're concerned about, hey, this food is coming from someone's home, how do I know that it's safe? Now, not everyone has the same standards of cleaning when it comes to how they keep their household. But as far as being on a Chef platform, all chefs must get their certification on how to, like I said, follow regulations that we follow in the industry as far as keeping the kitchen safe, clean, and producing food that won't be harmful to the human body. So with all that being said, just know that that is something that is taken care of, and to alleviate that stress of wondering, okay, my food is coming from someone's house, is it going to be safe? So I just wanted to clear that up. So next I want to talk about how the food is delivered. Now in certain regions within the states, there is chef hubs where chefs like me and many other chefs that are on the platform will cook and prepare the food depending on how many orders that they receive, and then they would take that food and deliver it to the chef hut, and then from there the chef delivery drivers will take it out and deliver it to the client's house. Now being that I'm in an area where chef isn't super duper popular just yet to create a chef hub where there's chef drivers, things like that, like how it is with Uber Eats, Postmates, and things of that sort, there are going to be drivers that are going to be sent out to the house. They will come to pick up the food, and then it will be delivered straight to your door. So it's a door-to-door delivery service. You won't be able to come and pick up any food, because that's just not how, you know, how the food is expedited to the customer. So like I said, it's a door-to-door delivery service. But in other states or other areas where Chef is more popular, you can do a thing where you can come and pick up the food, or have a driver deliver it to you, or what I'm going to be doing, which is going to be a door-to-door delivery service. So yeah, that covers that. So let's just talk about some of the things that is going to be on the menu. I'm super excited to be able to provide the food to you guys. It's been definitely a couple of stressful weeks and days and hours. So one of the things that is going to be on the menu is some brown stew chicken. Now, brown stew chicken is from the Jamaican side of the Caribbean, and it's just stewed chicken, and it's delicious. It has a little spice to it, but it's not too spicy. Now, with all that being said, I wanted to let you guys know that I did try to make sure that while cooking this food, that the spice isn't too spicy. Now, some dishes don't even have like any spice in them as far as like heat wise, but there is other spices as far as flavoring. We also have our baked jerk chicken. So like I said, the jerk rub is going to be mild. It's not going to be spicy, and don't you worry, your mouth won't be on fire. So that is another dish that's going to be on the menu. Now, these two dishes are going to come with white rice, and it's also going to come with mixed vegetables and a side of sweet plantain. So I'm going to put about 2 to 3 pieces for each order that gets shipped out. Now, the next two dishes that I want to talk about is more on the Spanish side. So it's going to be Dominican cooking, and that is going to be Dominican stewed chicken. And it's just very similar, or the same as, you know, the brown stew chicken. They're both stewed chickens, but just with different flavor profiles. So with the Dominican stewed chicken, you're going to get white rice, you're going to get sweet plantains, and you're also going to get some Dominican stewed beans, which is to die for. My family absolutely loves when I cook this. I've cooked this for people who are actually Dominican and have said, like, listen, it's on the money. It tastes like grandma's cooking, you know. Next up, we're also going to have some pork on the list. So we're going to have some pernil, which is a roasted pork, and that's also going to receive some Dominican stew beans, white rice, and sweet plantains. Lastly, we also have, as far as dishes, we're going to have okra soup, and that's like a southern soup. That's something that's near and dear to my heart, because as a kid, my grandma used to make this soup all the time. Now, I just want to forewarn you, okra can be kind of slimy, and it has a very unique texture. But it's so good, and it's packed with vitamin C. I absolutely love this soup. So it's going to be an 8-ounce container of that soup, plus a side of white rice to go with it. I've also added as a side sweet plantains, because like once you have them, you're gonna want more. So you can definitely order a side of sweet plantains. And lastly, one of our desserts, and our only desserts on the menu currently, is going to be our tres leches strawberry crunch cake. I've already done the tester cake, and y'all, everybody's just been raving about it, so I cannot wait. Now, like I said, this service is only going to be available to people that are within a 15-mile radius of Hudson Falls, New York. So if you are in the area and you are able to finally get a chance to taste my food and not just look at it from the videos and you know, only experience it from, you know, that side of the camera, you can definitely, you know, put in your purchase, and I'd love to see you there and hear your feedback about the food. And yeah, I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. So some of the things that I did purchase to get Chef up and going and to properly be able to be ready for everything, I did purchase some flyers and created some flyers on Canva. And you know, put some flyers at people's doors around town to spread the word. Of course, I'm definitely gonna work into, you know, doing more of a social media presence for that, so that people, you know, it's a more broad span and I can reach more people. Because let me tell you, after running around putting them flyers out, my body was hurting the next day. And it's been a couple weeks since I haven't been in the gym because I've been home working on all of these different projects and stuff. But we also have our silverware. We also have our tamper seals, so that you know that once you receive your order, if that seal is broken, then that means that you shouldn't be eating that food. Also, the bags that it comes in is going to be sealed as well, and has, you know, a good seal on it, so that you know whether or not it's been tampered with or not. And I'm excited for y'all to taste this food. I'm excited to hear the feedback. I'm excited to, you know, just feed the community, because that's all that I love to do, is just to cook food, feed people, and see their face light up, and to just be excited, and for the food to take them back to, I don't know, sitting in grandma's kitchen and eating her delicious food, although she may or may not be here no longer on this earth, or your mom's cooking, or your auntie's cooking, or maybe even your uncle or your dad's cooking. You know, I mean, you know, food and cooking is not just subjected to you know, females within the family. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's short, quick, and sweet, and to the point. But yeah, I just wanted to put this information out there. All of the information and links to Chef, if you'd like to order, will be down below in the description box. And then there's also going to be some extra added social media pages that's going to be below. I've started up a Facebook page for New York Eats, and I've also started up an Instagram page again for New York Eats, just to revamp things and stuff like that, because the last Instagram page, I had to get rid of it because they started to like flag my account for putting up a video of me eating cookies. Why? I have no clue. But let's try Instagram again. Especially being that TikTok, I mean, TikTok's been a little dry as far as me posting over there, because they don't really have any of like the big artists on there because of whatever, I guess, dispute that's happening between TikTok and like all of these music, or like you know, these companies and stuff that are within the music industry, and whatever that's going on. And then now this whole talk about TikTok being banned in the US all over again. So I'm kind of like over it. I'm really like, TikTok, you're not giving what's supposed to be gave. You don't have the hits on there for me to be, you know, making good videos or fun videos. That's one. Two, it's just like, I don't know, like TikTok has just been, it's just been a little dry for me. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely drop it down below. And I hope to see you on the Chef platform and be able to provide you some delicious food, not only on the channel but in real life. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.